at Lakme Fashion Week Winter Festive 2019. And it has been a wonderful finale, hasn't it? We have with us here, concluding LFW, the spectacular launch of Lensing Ecovero by the designers Abraham and Thakore. And we have with us here Mr. Avinash Mane, the commercial head South Asia for Lensing AG. So if we could begin with you, telling us a little bit about this collaboration in the association and how it came about.
Yeah, what a show it was, wonderful. And thank you very much, and to ANT team, IMG team, Athiya, for being here, for putting all these efforts together for this wonderful show. With Kurta 2, we are excited to introduce our sustainable and eco-responsible viscose brand, Lensing Ecovero. And with overwhelming response for our flagship brand, Tencel, in past couple of seasons, now we are realizing that sustainability is not just a buzzword, but it's really getting practiced by all the retailers and brands here in India. ANT, known name in the Indian fashion industry, they have used traditional hand block method of printing for this collection. At the same time, curry technique, which also minimizes the use of fabric. Fabric wastage is minimized for creating this collection. So this is also adding to the sustainability. Lensing is always keen in making a collection or showcasing something which can be easily adopted to the Indian consumer. That is where this concept of kurta is like by us. And we are looking forward to getting this into the Indian consumer space as fast as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. If we can now hear from the designers, your thoughts on the collaboration, on showcasing your work at Lakme Fashion Week on Sustainability Day, and on an important occasion like Lakme Fashion Week turning 20.
Well, it's an honor, and we're very pleased with this collaboration because our brand has always been very conscious about sustainability. We've been concerned with issues like that. We've always worked with traditional craft and handloom, and we are very excited also by this particular fiber because the whole process, as you know, and its footprint is really very, very small in consideration to what's happening in the world. And as I was just telling Athiya just now, we're all living in a time right now where there's no water in Chennai. We can't breathe in Delhi in the winter. This is our reality today. So I think it's fantastic that we have this opportunity to have something to say about it.
Absolutely. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful demonstration of your creativity and your consciousness in the wonderful clothes you've created.
Thank you very much.
Would you have something to add to that?
I knew you would do this.
Athiya, do you think we should still hand him the mic or do you want to take over?
What do you want?
Okay,
I think I'll fill in for him.
Please do.
I actually feel extremely honored and privileged to be a part of this movement because I genuinely think this is a movement. I know we're all spreading awareness through Instagram and social media, but I feel like education is the root to these problems. I think people need to be aware to spread awareness, and that's what we're trying to do in our small little way. I think the collection is beautiful. It was something that I wear, the type of clothes and silhouettes that I wear, and I love the sari that I'm wearing today because it's a sari, and I think we kind of forget now the importance and how traditional and beautiful a sari is on an Indian woman. So yeah, I was super excited to be a part of this. So thank you for letting me.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to open the floor to questions.
Okay.
And before we break for the evening, I think they definitely want more pictures of all of you, so we'll do that. But do we have any questions anyone would like to ask?
So what is the inspiration behind your collection?
It's actually been inspired by the kurta. And we've taken that silhouette which runs through from a long silhouette to a shorter one as well, which actually the blouse she's wearing is technically also based on the kurta.
So what are the fabrics you have used? Can you elaborate about it?
The fabrics that
Well,
we have
we're
worked
using
on.
Ecovero. I mean, this is the fabric that we're working with because we're collaborating with them, which is an incredible fabric. As you can see, it folds extremely well. And it is also of technology which is really state of the art. I mean, it really is, you know, because in terms of its environmental footprint, it is extraordinary. And then we wanted to bring in something which is something as modern as this. We wanted to bring in something that's really old, hand block printing. The entire collection has been hand block printed. And as you know, hand block printing is the oldest way of decorating textiles. We have found traces in Mohenjo-daro, so that like gives you an idea that this has been around for a long time. And it's a living tradition in India. So it's a very important part of our philosophy that sustainability is not just about the pollution and environment, but for us in India, sustainability is maintaining traditional livelihoods in the traditional environment. We don't think it's necessary that everybody leaves the village and comes running to the big city to get a job. And this is a part of that effort.
So on Athiya being your muse?
Hers. No, you want my views? Her views.
Yeah, like she is your showstopper, right? So
We're thrilled.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at her.
Absolutely.
I mean, we
It's
couldn't
just
get...
that we could have got somebody better. It's
couldn't
absolutely
have had a
wonderful.
better advertisement for Ecovero, for A&T, for block printing, for sustainability. Yeah. And she's wearing the sari. I mean, she also represents a generation which I think is getting more and more engaged with what's been happening in India, and it is changing. So I think this is really the face of today, you know. So I'm very pleased.
the makeup was very interesting. If you can tell me something about the various patterns of
The dots. Well, you see, we had a lot of dots in the clothes, as you can see also.
Yeah.
The idea being that when you block print by hand with a wood block, you can print any way you want. There's no repeat, because every block is done by the craftsperson. So if you want to print just a line, or you want to print, so it's a freedom which you don't get on the machine, because nothing gets repeated. So that, in a sense, inspired the dot, and then that further in turn inspired the makeup. And we wanted to bring that whole thing through, because it sort of demonstrates the ingenuity of hand block printing.
There was a lot of surface texturing also.
Yes.
That really, if you tell us more about that, because a lot of the saris had it and
Yeah.
frocks had it. So.
We actually printed all the fabric, even the base fabric. So if it's like plain black, it was black on black. If it was white, it was white on white. We were trying to create additional level of texture.
Like, share, and subscribe to TVNXT Bollywood.